Fucking iPads, man. Fuck. There once lived a squirrel, collecting nuts was his whole world. It got too easy and he was breezing through the job. The squirrel remembered his lots. All his peers would forget the very spots, but he always felt like he was missing a lot. All the squirrel's friends were ducks, but one day he met a goose, and then they fucking fucked because they were both fairly loose. All the goose's friends were dogs. The squirrel was intimidated, he was food. One day the two friends met on a log, and the squirrel said something that changed the goose's mood. Squirrel was collecting nuts until his tiny brain began to bust, and he lost all trust and living natural ways. And the squirrel had met a goose, the first goose he had ever met. They realized they were similar, they were accepted rejects. One day the goose went for a trip, and she took the squirrel for a flight. It changed his whole life, and he was up all night thinking about the sky. He saw above the clouds, he had never seen so much blue. The goose made him see that his life wasn't so cruel. And he kept collecting nuts, but felt colder than usual. His heart wasn't in it, because he had seen something truly beautiful. The squirrel got angry at the goose, because the goose was flirting with the moose. Moose. He realized she wasn't loose. He realized he was just another friend. So he took some time to mend, but was still above the clouds. The squirrel had seen heaven and wasn't ready to come down. And this is the grungy part. I'm locked inside a velvet heart-shaped coffin. Bet you didn't know I just ripped off Nirvana, and now I'm passing out on the floor barfing, and all I want is some marijuana. The squirrel was collecting nuts until his tiny brain began to bust, and then he lost all trust in the natural ways of living and lust. The squirrel had met a goose, the first goose he had ever met. They realized they were similar, they were accepted rejects.
Huh.